me get in my YouTube here, and then we can gab about what I got going on. If I can find it. Here I am. Good morning. Make sure I can see your comments. Oh, okay. Good morning. I'm making full right now. Crazy, crazy. I get on a roll, you know, and it's fun. So my last video, I showed you all of these kind where I did the piece of paper and I sewed the lace on, and then I did the next piece of paper, and this. I showed you all these steps. So I basically did the same thing on tags. So I just cardstock I cut out for tag shapes. And I did the same thing. I just stuck a piece of paper and a piece of lace and I sewed it down. And then I took a print piece of paper and just sewed it down on this edge and left it open right here so I could have a tuck spot. And then I just printed out a bunch of, I know it's dark, isn't it? One second. I moved my light because I was working over here. But let's do this for the video real quick. If I can get it. Is that much better? Much better. So I just sewed around the edge and put my lace here, and so it looks nice. And then this is the berry sari from my shop, and then these are just scraps. It's all scraps, except for, you know, the printout. So that one's fun. Same paper again. Same concept. So there's the book page. It's not even glued. Look, it's just sewn down with the piece of lace. And then sewn down on this side too, so there's a tuck spot. And then I put my little ladies in there. And my sari ribbon from my shop. Vintage laces are from my shop too. So I did sew around and then down the middle right here. So these are really cute. If you watched the tutorial yesterday, you can see how I did them. Here's another one. I just love these. So it's just cardstock I cut out, book page and a piece of lace sewn down, and then just a scrap piece sewn on this side, seam binding from my shop, and laces from my shop. So cute. I love these. And that's just coffee stained paper on the back. And then this one, I just had this tag already made with the number paper. So I just did the paper and lace, sewed it down. And then these are stickers. I don't know exactly. But, you know, it's from like one of these, you know, one of these big things, you know, the stickers. So these were stickers. So I just did the same thing. And then just glued her on and lace topper on the top. And I'll probably do, you know, I haven't done the toppings yet on the top of this because I just threw it over here when I get done, you know what I mean? Let me keep going under here because these are the bottom ones that I was going to show you so you can get tons of ideas. Here's another one, kind of gypsy. Same thing, sheet music, lace, and then Jeannie with the light brown hair. That was for my last book, but she looks like Jeannie with light brown hair. So I thought that was neat. So she just goes in like that, which I love. See? I love this one. Did a whole bunch of these. See, when I start mass making, then it's fun. And they all are different, you know. And I can put stamping there or something. And then small ones with the Tim Holtz on the front. These are from yesterday with the butterfly. This is tag again, and I'm leaving a rough edge on this side, so it kind of looks neat on all of them. I was doing that. If you didn't notice, see, I leave the rough edge and then a straight edge, see? So it just looks cool, you know? I like that. Then I just sewed the Tim Holtz on. I haven't even, you know, I haven't put any cheesecloth over. I can, you know, do the top. This one I did the same. I just Tim Holtz and I did the glaze. And then my pink seam binding for my shop and just a little piece of lace, and I left the jagged edge. I kind of like that. I haven't even inked these up or nothing, but I'm just showing you the back. And then here's the one I think I showed. Here's my velvet. All this is in the shop. Sorry, I hit this. I know, it's annoying. And laces and stuff. Sewed. I like them. These are nice. I love the velvet. Kind of fun. And then I think this is the last one of these. Cute navies in my shop. Love that. And then these are just literally just book pages with the doily cheesecloth and a little tag and a vintage piece of paper. You know, just for like inside a little tuck spot or something. I haven't decided if I'm going to do anything on the inside, but I just did, you know, a bunch of these. They're just cute little, easy little booklety things. I laid it out and sewed it around. This one I didn't, I sewed down, and this is Tsunami Rose. And here's another one. I got green splatters and purple splatters, and then I just put my mint green. I just sewed it around right here. So, and that's vintage stamping. So that's kind of fun. Here's another one, just book pages, little tags, doily, lace on the bottom, some of them. Here's a big one. These are just scraps. I'm just going through my scrap box and I'm just throwing stuff on together, you know. So I did the doily and the tag and the laces on the bottom, my little fluffy, just little booklety things. Here's another, just scrap again, ink, doily, little piece, lace, just for little bookleties. Here's another little booklety thing. Just scrap, ink, doily, picture, lace, you know, like I'm making a whole bunch of these, you know what I mean? And then I just had this tag I made a long time ago, and then navy, and I just piled on the ephemera, and this guy sticker, coffee stain paper on the back. Here's just another book page booklet. These are all just scraps. Here's another little booklety thing with ephemera scraps, lace, doily again, sewed around in the circle. And then here's just a booklet, gesso, brown thread sewing, and then just the same concept, piece of paper, lace sewed, and then sheet music. She was a sticker. Stuck that on the sheet music and then glued it down, and then this on top, lace and button. Cute. Let me look here. Yep, just some more ephemera sewn and inked and coffee stain in the back. Just ephemera. This is my die cuts. And then here's another one of my girls. That one's cute. Lace on top. I'm going to sit down here eventually. These are really nice. I was doing fabric. Little swatches here. I haven't finished though, but this one's cute. I just pinned on some stuff. Applique, buttons, trim on the bottom, and I have this awesome quilted fabric, so I was doing these. So that's fun. Here's another booklet I didn't finish. I just put her on the front. And then, okay, so this is my pile from yesterday and the day before. Then I did one of these. I just put a little bag on the front, lace and a Tim Holtzy and tickets. And then I just made a little sewed around fabric strips. This was just a tag that I just put a little booklet on top of a tag and a little bag on the front. Did that one. Okay, now I'll show you the pile that I just did and then what we're going to do next. So I got another pile here. Some of these are still wet. I just did finish these. This one I did last night. Just a bunch of little scrappy book pages I like with her and little bows so you can stick it down. You can write. I like to write on book pages. I just use a cool pen. So I like that. And then these I made. These are all just scrappy pieces of paper with little envelopes and a little picture, and I'll show you my favorite little box of goodies. I'm obsessed because I get sick of going to my printer all the time and trying to shrink everything down. So I just buy these little pictures, little boxes of pictures. I think I got these on AliExpress. I don't know where, but they're just, you know, all the little pictures. So I love these. Some of them are holiday. Some of them are whatever. Some of them are fairies. That's all I need right here for these little projects, you know. And then there's all kinds. These are vellum, different vellum pictures, you know, of stuff, coffee and bridges and moons and flowers and oceans and bikes, you know. So those are really fun. I like these. And then this one is, I think this one is pictures too. Yep, these ones are all fairies though. All these ones are fairies. And that one's just different colors of paper. And then this one, I forget what this one is. I think it's Vintage Collector. Ooh, and it's vellum. So this one's really neat. And I like this for my botanical stuff, but it does have lots of text and love that. So that's just what I'm using is those little squares. Let me get my chair and sit down because I'm standing up. 1 second. So I did a whole bunch of these little stamped remembered on the bottom. I laid cheesecloth, and then I make a bunch of mini envelopes. Just put my little girl on with my bows and buttons, and then it's really cute because you can just glue these down and have a little scrappy, or you can put them inside for bag toppers, you know, just put it inside a bag and it hangs out and it's really cute. Or you can put this inside a pocket and it hangs out, so it's really cute. So they each have their own little bows and buttons and envelopes. These are still wet. I just got these done. So these are just cute. I had to ink everything up and do the little envelopes and buttons. And I did some with pink paper and some with plain, some with linen. So these are just cute. And then I just stamped. And I like the pink ones. These are cute. See, they're all different. Pretty little babies. And then all the bottom pieces that I ripped off down here, I made these things over here. And I'll show you in a minute. And that's what we're going to do at the end here. This is linen paper. So it looks really pretty, this stuff. So these are cute. So we did a bunch of those. I started them last night and I finished this morning. So I got a nice pile going. And then this is how I finish. So all the pieces that I ripped off the bottom right here, I picked them up and sewed them together, and I make these little things. And I do different things with them. Just depends. And also, I also forgot one other thing is on these, I leave my envelopes open when I make them so I can put in little notes or little pieces of paper or little things, you know. So I like to do, if I didn't glue this one shut, I don't think I did. I don't usually. Yeah, see those? So these can stick in and you can put, you know, little tabs out here and ink this up and whatever. But I usually use I usually use one of these, you know, in every one, so it has like a secret little, if it'll go in. Sometimes I glue it shut and I don't mean to, but that one looks glued. This one I don't think is big enough. This one looks big enough and open. This one says silly, but you get the idea, you know, or a piece of paper sticking out, you know. There's a lot going on this. I really don't need it, but I always like to put something in these little envelopes. I just think it's fun. I think it's cute. All right, so was that. And then these little things at the end. So I either go like this. So, well, you can do lots of different stuff, obviously, but you can put little butterflies on like this. I like to do that. And I like to do this with these. Of course, if I can find it, you know, right now. I'm trying, and they're stuck together, so I do Tim Holtz words on these. Or I do these, I'll show you. These kind, and I do a whole bunch of different, like, this one says do not bend. So I'll, you know, do a bunch of these so you can rip them out and like use them for tags and stuff, you know, like tabs, I should say. And this one says, let's find another one. This one says copy, although it doesn't have much ink. This one's really old. So sometimes I have to use an ink pad for some of these because they're really old. But it's kind of fun. Kind of fun anyways. See if this one even works. If it doesn't, I'll throw it out. We'll see. Oh yeah, it works. And then I have one that says paid in advance. These are fun to have, you know, for your books. Oh yeah, see, that one works. So I just stamp these all, or I put Tim Holtz words in them, or, you know, something. But it's kind of fun to have these. And then some of them got bigger too, see? And then this one, I just sewed them together. So now I have all these little, and they're just like little tuck spots I can put stuff in, see? I left them all open. I just sewed on the ends so I can just put a bunch of stuff in. So this one I'll just throw over here because I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. So these are fun. At least I think they are. I found a whole huge box of these one day. All these old stamps. It's been so fun to play with them. I sold some too. I had some in my shop. I don't think I do anymore. But it's pretty fun. Making sure I got one do not bends on all of them. I think I do. I don't have very many though. I only got like 7 out of the deal. 7 or 8. And then I want to make sure I have copy on all of them. So I just wanted to show you what I got going on today. Anyways, it's kind of fun to get, you know, some of all that work done and whatever. So I will go post my pictures in group and stuff, and hopefully get you guys going on something today. It's kind of fun. Okay. Thanks for coming in this morning. I'm having my coffee and still in my robe. We'll see you guys later, okay? Have a good day.